Hey guys, welcome back again to another exciting video. Previously, we have discussed about the dhak. We hope you have learned a lot about it. If you have not seen the previous video, then you can catch up with it by clicking the link in description. Here in today's video, we will give you the complete introduction on dholak. Therefore, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and like the content what we post, then you should go and hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon so that you'll not miss any exciting videos when we upload them over here. Let's get started. The dholak is a two-headed hand drum from the Indian subcontinent. It may have traditional cotton rope lacing, screw turnbuckle tensioning or both combined. In the first case, steel rings are used for tuning or pegs are twisted inside the laces. The dholak is mainly a folk instrument, lacking the exact tuning and playing technique of the tabla or the pakhwaj. The drum is pitched depending on size with an interval of perhaps a perfect fourth or perfect fifth between the two heads. It is related to the larger dhol and the smaller dholki family. Now let's talk about the construction. The smaller surface of the dholak is made of goat skin for sharp notes and the bigger surface is made of buffalo skin for low pitches, which allows a combination of bass and treble with rhythmic high and low pitches. The shell is sometimes made from shisham wood, but cheaper dholaks can be made from any wood such as mango. Sri Lankan dholaks or dholkis are made from hollowed coconut palm stems. It is widely used in Qawwali, Kirtan, Lavani and Bhangra. It was formerly used in classical dance. Indian children sing and dance to it during pre-wedding festivities. It is often used in filmi sangeet, Indian film music, in chutney music, chutney soka, baitak gana, taan singing, bhajans and the local Indian folk music of Jamaica, Suriname, Guyana, Caribbean, South Africa, Mauritius and Trinidad and Tobago, where it was brought by indentured immigrants. In the Fiji island, the dholak is widely used for Indian folk music, bhajan and kirtan. It is mostly used in India. The dholak's higher pitched head is simple membrane while the bass head, played usually with the left hand, has a compound syahi to lower the pitch and enable the typical dholak sliding sound, gis or gisa. Often, the caked residue of mustard oil pressing to which some sand and oil or tar may be added. The Sri Lankan version uses a large fixed tabla style syahi on the middle of the bass skin. In Pakistan, it is used during weddings by family members to sing folk and wedding songs at event known as dholkis. The drum is either played on the player's lap or while standing slung from the shoulder or waist or pressed down with one knee while sitting on the floor. In some styles of playing, such as Punjab, an iron thumb ring is used to produce a distinctive chuck rim sound. In other words or styles such as Rajasthani, all fingers are generally used. Dholak masters are often adept at singing or chanting and may provide a primary entertainment or leading drum for a dance troupe. Perhaps the most characteristic rhythm played on the dhol is a quick double-dotted figure that may be counted in rhythmic solfege as 1 ta and ta, 2 and ta, 3 ta, 4 and rest on and simply a long string of double-dotted notes over which the bass side is used for improvisation. On large dholaks, known as dhols, the high-pitched head may be played using a thin 1/4 inch or 6 mm or less long over 14 inches / 30 cm stick of rattan or bamboo. Rattan is preferred for its flexibility and the low-pitched drum head using a somewhat thicker angled stick. The dholki is often a bit narrower in diameter and uses tabla style syahi masala on its treble skin. The instrument is also known as the nal. Its treble skin is stitched onto the iron ring similarly to East Asian jangu or shimedaiko drums, which tenses the head before it is fitted. The base skin often has the same structure as an ordinary dholak, being fitted onto a bamboo ring, but sometimes they have a kinar and pleated gajra as seen in tabla to withstand the extra tension. Sri Lankan dholkis have high quality skins with syahi on both sides, producing a sound like a very high pitched tabla and using a simplified tabla fingering. Steel tuning rings are not used, instead wooden pegs are twisted to create a very high tension. The heads are created with triple stitching to withstand tension. Similar dholkis are in use in Maharashtra and elsewhere. Heavy hardwood dholaks are said to produce better sound than those carved of cheap, unseasoned sapwood. Similar drums with similar names are found elsewhere in Western Asia. Well, that was the complete introduction on dholak. We hope you have understood today's concept. If you have any queries, then feel free to contact us. You will find the contact details down in the description. If you have liked today's video, then don't forget to drop a like to it and share it with your family and friends. If you have liked today's video, then go and hit the subscribe button so that whenever we upload these kind of videos, you will be keep on updated. You can follow us over Facebook and Instagram for more details. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, you can watch the rest of the videos which are going to appear right now here on the screen. Enjoy it!